Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is DaReal and we are here with some NBA 2K Mobile. We are coming fresh off the screen time overtime event. And then it was crazy, but we were able to rank on the overtime leaderboard. We got a Plasma Quartz, Richard Jefferson, 7 collectibles, and we got a new pair of legendary shoes. These are the Curry 3s, so you know these have some really good stats. But let's see what team they are for. So we're going to claim them, and let's see what we get. We got them for the Dallas Mavericks, which means we can use them with Luka. That's a W in my opinion. So as announced by NBA 2K Mobile, the screen time event was only for 1 week, which means we got a brand new theme, and it's on the screen right here. We are kicking off this new triple doubles theme with a dark matter Vlade Divac who is craftable. Now, one thing that caught my attention right off the bat is that Vlade has a 6 in rebounding. That's pretty insane because the only other player who had that stat was Dennis Rodman. So this is incredible. On top of that, he has a 5 in post scoring, so he has some good stats for a center. Stats I would bring up for Vlade are his layups and dunk, which is out of 4, mid-range, which is out of 4, and defending, which is out of 4. Now these players, it looks like, have the Gear Master ability, which is the best ability you need to grind extra gear points for your shoes. We got a new Antoine Walker, which is one of those gems I talk about all the time. It's him, Antoine Jameson, and the new Larry Johnson. Those power forwards are gems for sure, underrated. Antoine Walker has a 6 in rebounding, a 6 in mid-range shooting. Now, we have not seen any 6 stats for the shooting category since Peja Stojakovic back in the days. So this is definitely going to be a crazy card. He's got a 5 in playmaking as well, a 5 in post scoring, and a 5 in shoot off dribble. I would bring up his defending, which is out of 4, layups and dunks, which is out of 4, and 3-point shot, which is out of 4. Next up, we got Kevin Johnson, who is a gem as well. He has a 6 in 3-point shot, a 6 in playmaking. Man, I don't know what's up, but it looks like these triple-double cards have some stat buffs for sure, which is pretty appropriate considering these are some triple-double threats. He also has a 5 in shoot-off dribble, agility. Stats that you can bring up is his layups and dunk, which is out of 4, and defending, which is a 4. We got a John Havlicek, which is another solid player. He has a 5 in shoot-off dribble, mid-range shot, playmaking, agility, and strength, and a 6 in 3-point shot. So you can bring up his layups and dunks, his defending, and his rebounding. Now we got a Wes Unseld, who is one of the top centers in this game. He's got a 6 in post scoring, 6 in rebounding, along with a 5 in layups and dunks, mid-range shooting, strength, and defending. So if you are going to bring up any stats for him, it will be to cater him to your playstyle, because overall, he's pretty incredible. Next, we got a Jade Ben Simmons, craftable with 6 collectibles. As far as the point guard position, he's one of the tallest point guards, him, Magic Johnson, LaMelo Ball, and Luka. That height advantage definitely helps you out in head-to-head, especially against Steph and Curry, and you know it's going to help you out against Muggsy Bogues. He has a 6 in playmaking, along with a 5 in layups and dunks, defending, rebounding, and agility. So you could bring up his mid-range, which is at a 2. It's very low. You can also try to bring up his 3-point shot. I've seen people hit 3s with Ben Simmons in head-to-head. It's pretty crazy. But if you do want to make him that type of player, because he has a 6 in all the other good stats, since he has a 6 in playmaking and a 5 in layups and dunks already, you can kind of bring up those stats to help make him a better shooter for your team. We got a Lamar Odom. I don't see any 6 stats for him, but he does have a 5 in rebounding, playmaking, 3-point shot. So you could bring up his mid-range, his layups and dunks, and his defending. We got a Dikembe Mutombo, 6 in rebounding. He's got a 5 in post scoring and a 5 in defending. I actually think he could have got a 6 in defending. If you are going to bring him some stats for Dikembe, bring up his layups and dunks, which is a 4, agility, which is a 2, and 3, which is playmaking. We got a new Josh Giddey, OKC Thunder in there. He's got a 6 in playmaking, 5 in 3-point shot, and 5 in rebounding. Aside from that, he's got pretty well-rounded stats. You can bring up his defending, which is out of 4, layups and dunks, and mid-range shot. We got a craftable Paul Gasol, 6 in rebounding. He's got a 5 in mid-range and a 6 in post scoring. So it's a really good center for sure. You could bring up his defending, which is out of 4, playmaking out of 4, agility out of 3, and layups and dunks, which is out of 4. We got a new Scottie Pippen. Now, I'm excited about this card. This is going to be a beast. I'm telling you right now. Scottie got a 6 in playmaking. He's going to be an animal, along with his 6 in layups and dunks. Like, we might see that Scottie Pippen that was balling out of control when Jordan retired. This is a crazy card. And I know it's a pearl, but don't sleep on that. He's got a 5 in defending as well. and a 5 in agility. So you can bring up his shooting stats. They're both at a 4, and you can bring up a shoot off dribble. Draymond Green kicking off the Obsidians. He's got a 6 in playmaking as well, a 5 in defending, 5 in rebounding, 5 in strength, and a 5 in 3-point shot. So Draymond is actually pretty good. You can bring up his layups and dunks, which is at a 4, and his mid-range, which is at a 3. We got a Gary Payton, one of the best on-ball defenders inside the game. He's got a 6 in playmaking, 5 in 3-point shot, 5 in defending, 5 in agility, 5 in shoot or dribble, and 5 in mid-range. So you can bring up his layups and dunks right now, which is at a 3. Magic Johnson, and he's craftable. I'm hype about this. Y'all know that already. He's one of the top point guards in the game. He's got a 7 in playmaking. That's crazy. Like, he already had a 6, but now he's got a 7. He also has a 5 in shoot or dribble, mid-range, 3-point shot, post scoring, agility, strength, and rebounding and defending. He's like almost like the perfect point guard. You can bring up his layups and dunks, which is at a 4, and then just customize Magic to your liking. Between Gears and Mentor, you're going to be maxing out a lot of stats. Next is Domantas Sabonis, kicking off the Ambers. This is going to be a good card as well. He's got a 6 in post scoring and a 6 in rebounding. So you can bring up his layups and dunk, which is at a 4. He already has a 5 in playmaking. He already has a 5 in mid-range. So you might be able to bring up his defending because it's also at a 3. That's something you want to bring up to maybe a 5. Clyde Drexler, one of the top small forwards in the game. He's got a 6 in playmaking, 5 in shoot or dribble, 6 in layups and dunks, 5 in mid-range, 5 in agility, 5 in rebounding, 5 in defending. Clyde the Glide is going to get crazy buckets for your squad. And looking at his stats, you'll be able to customize him to your play style because he is very good overall. You could bring up his 3-point shot right now. It's sitting at a 4. Aside from that, he's going to be crazy. Jason Kidd, craftable as well. 6 in playmaking, 6 in 3-point shot. That's really good for a point guard. You could try to bring up his defending. You could try to bring up his layups and dunks, which is sitting at a 4. And then maybe bring up his mid-range and defending and try to max it out. Pistol Pete Maravich, kicking off the Cosmic Jaspers. 2K is really feeling Pistol Pete lately. He's been getting some high rarities. He's got a 6 in playmaking, 5 in mid-range, 5 in 3-point shot, a 5 in shoot or dribble. You can try bringing up his layups and dunks, which is at a 3, and his defending, which is at a 4. We got a brand new Luka, which is perfect, right? Because y'all seen I just got those legendary shoes. He is craftable as well. He's got a 6 in rebounding, 6 in playmaking, 6 in 3-point shot. Luka's going to be crazy. You can bring up his defending, which is at a 4, and you can try to max out his mid-range, which is at a 5, and bring up his layups and dunks, which is at a 4. We got Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. Hands down, this could be the best center in the game. If you didn't get Shaq or you didn't get Kareem, Hakeem the Dream is going to be the person you want on your team for sure. He's got a 6 in rebounding, 6 in post scoring, which means he's going to be dream shaking all over the place, offensive putbacks, all that. What you could bring up for Hakeem is that mid-range is at a 4. You could try to bring that up, bring up the layups and dunks as well, and boost up the playmaking. Next is a James Harden, kicking off the Plasma Quartz. Now, too bad the 76ers are out of the playoffs. I thought they had a chance because the beard looked like he was showing flashbacks, but it is what it is, right? Jason Tatum is such a good player, and he carried the Celtics in that game for sure. But back to James Harden, right? We got to show him the love he deserves. He's got a 6 in 3-point shot, a 6 in playmaking, a 5 in agility, 5 in shoot off dribble, and a 5 in mid-range. This easily could be the best shooting guard in the game. With these stat increases are really insane. You could bring up his defending, which is at a 4, his layups and dunks, which is at a 4. But other than that, this James Harden is going to be a problem. And he also has prime player, which is going to make him even more powerful if he's the highest power player on your team. Now, we also got a new Russell Westbrook in the Thunder jersey. I think that's so appropriate, right? As the team he balled out for. He's got a 6 in rebounding, 6 in playmaking. Aside from that, though, he's got a 5 in layups and dunks, mid-range shooting, 3-point shot, agility. Definitely the best version of Russell we're going to see. And it's rightfully so. He is one of the triple-double GOATs of all time, so this is going to be a nice one. You can bring up his shoot-off dribble and his defending, which are both at a 4. And I was going to say, you can't have a triple-double thing without Mr. Triple-Double Oscar Robertson. He's got a 6 in playmaking, 5 in defending, 3-point shot, mid-range shooting, shoot-off dribble, agility, strength. I feel like I'm doing a song right now, and rebounding. Incredible player. The only thing you need to upgrade for him probably is the layups and dunks, which is at a 3, and that's about it. You're going to be maxing out a lot of other stats for the Big O. And last but not least, we got a Plasma Quartz LeBron James in the Miami Heat jersey. This is a card that we have been waiting for. I know we don't see the jerseys inside the game unless you pick that team, but still, this is pretty sick artwork. And having LeBron James come out as a Plasma Quartz, this is definitely going to be the card you want on your team, and he will hold you down for a very long time. He's got a 6 in playmaking, and aside from that, 5s him every other stat, which makes him the best player in the game for sure. So whatever gear or mentor you add on LeBron, you're going to be maxing out stats for sure. Now, previously, LeBron got a stat decrease, right? I think his rebounding went down. So now we get to see LeBron again in his prime, and this is incredible. So that's how we'll build out all the players for the brand new Triple Doubles theme. But now let's go into the upcoming events, the event rewards, and go over the set rewards. So check this out, the new announcement. The next theme is Triple Doubles featuring cards with boosted attributes. They ain't joking about that. All these cards have a +1 in rebounding, playmaking, and a scoring attribute compared to their usual stats. The first event is going to be 3v3 Gauntlet. The rewards are going to be that Russell Westbrook. So that's definitely a card you want to chase. Pistol Pete Maravich and the Clyde Drexler. All 3 of those cards are pretty solid. That Clyde Drexler is going to be incredible. The next event is Power Cap, and yo, LeBron James is the final reward. Now, how about that for a W? A LeBron James that you can grind for in the event. That's incredible. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon, a top tier center that you can grind for as well. And then Domantas Sabonis. Man, those rewards are W's for sure. In order to get the Plasma Quartz rewards, you got to have 125k power. Now, if you're excited about that Russell Westbrook, he's also the set reward, which means in order to get Russ, you got to get Luka, Jason Kidd, Magic Johnson, Paul Gasol, and Ben Simmons. All those players need to be on your squad in order to get the set reward Russell Westbrook. So it's very important, in my opinion, for Power Cap, right? It's all about balancing out your team and still having some really good players in there that you can score with, even though they're lower rarity. And also, too, I want to point out that whatever players you got from screen time will also get you a style bonus in the upcoming 3v3 Gauntlet event. That's another W right there, too. So as far as point guards, you got a lot of choices, right? So you can pretty much use any of the point guards from the screen time event, any of the point guards from the triple doubles, or you can use courtside Dame and courtside LaMelo Ball, right? Those are the players that will get the job done for you. Shooting guard, either courtside Jordan or Devin Booker. Any of these triple doubles players, right? There's only 3 of them though. So the shooting guard position is a little bit slimmer. But if you do have Penny Hardaway from last week or Anthony Edwards, you should be okay. And if you were able to finish the set for Kobe, then you're more than okay. Small forwards, right? Jason Tatum or Vince Carter. Any of the small forwards from the triple doubles theme. And then from last week, if you were able to get Rick Fox, Jalen Rose, or Dr. J, then you'll be okay. Or if you have collectibles, you can try to craft Della Strength. Still a pretty good player as well. Power forwards, if you got the courtside Giannis, you're good. Any of the power forwards in the triple double theme, or if you're able to get John Sally from last week's event, Larry Johnson, or Amari Stoudemire, then you're in good shape, or the Kevin Garnett. Center wise, if you have that courtside pass, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you're in great shape. Any of the triple double centers, including the Vlade Divac, who's craftable with 1 collectible only. And with his boosted stats, he's actually pretty decent. Or you can use Boban, who's craftable, 1 collectible. Or if you got the Patrick Ewing, you can use him on your squad as well. So like there's a lot of good options for the 3v3 Gauntlet as far as players you can use. And again, with Power Cap, if you have some of those players that you really enjoy using, having a lower tier version of them is pretty good. So like I would recommend having like a Giannis, a LeBron, a Kawhi Leonard, a Kevin Durant, a Stephen Curry, a Damian Lillard, a Kobe, a Jordan, a Shaq, a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a Yao Ming. You know, any of those dominant players, and I'm sure there's more that I didn't name, but if you have lower tier versions of them and you stack them up with your best theme cards, you'll be okay as well. Like, check it out, right? The Ruby cards that I still have. This Shaq, still pretty good. Giannis, this Damian Lillard. Kukoc isn't bad either. Jordan. Monta Ellis is a gem. Bernard King, LeBron, right? You see there's a lot of low tier options that you can use on your team to lower your power. Amethyst, right? There's a Jordan, there's a Kawhi, there's a Giannis, there's a T-Mac, there's also a Curry, a Shaq. If you got some of the old courtside pass players, you can use them as well and get 10% style bonus and bring your team power down, right? You got the Anthony Davis, we got the Jason Tatum, and I'm just showing you, all right? So y'all can see that use this strategy as well. And now with the Onyx theme cards dropping off the board, you can get some heat from that too, right? You got the Anthony Davis there. There's still a courtside pass James Harden. And look, this card right here, ankle breaker Stephen Curry, I got off the draft board as well. And this is a really good card that you can for sure use inside Power Cap. So there you have it. That is the brand new TripleDoubles theme. And hopefully this guide will help you get ready for the event, give you an idea how to build out the players, and at least give you an idea of how to prep your teams for 3v3 Gauntlet and Power Cap. As always, I do appreciate all the support everyone's been showing on all the videos we've been dropping. We're on a nice little stretch right now. We got a lot of heat that's been coming out, and we got more lined up for this week as well. So I do appreciate it, and I will catch every single one of y'all in the next video. Peace out.